Hey, here I am. And hello, everyone. So it's good to be back here on the internet doing another Sunday live stream. And as usual, I just got to grab this link real quick here and make sure that everyone can find us. But hopefully, you are finding us and ready to rock out with me and my special guest today. So let's see. Here we go. Sharing the link. And I'm going to say, here I am with my special guest. And I should also say, okay, let's do this. Tips. We're all set. This is great. It's actually working. Woohoo. All right. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope you are doing really, really well out there in Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube land. And we're actually on Facebook today, so this is great. We're all here and ready to go. So the chat is live. If you have comments, please do say hello. I'm going to start out with a song about the town in which I live, and that is Somerville. They called you a slum, but I call you home. A place where I could hold my own. A city built on broken cars, secret deals and biker bars, the only rent I could afford. A sandwich shop on every hill, Somerville. Where else would I go? Where else could I live? I'm only going broke, and something's got to give. When we work to make a change, with nothing else to show, where else would I live? Where else could I go? So people came from miles around to polish up the gem we'd found. A coat of paint, a brand new song with arts that beat, a place to honk, a new cafe, a renaissance. A yogurt shop on every hill, Somerville. Where else could I go? Where else would I live? I'm only going broke, and something's got to give. When you work to make a change, with nothing else to show, where else would I live? Where else could I go? And we were building a better way down at the Rosebud and the Someday Cafe. Soon enough, they raised the rent. Evictions for development. You hear this story everywhere. Pack it up or pay the fare. Corporate chains on Union Square. And pricey condos on every hill, Somerville. Where else could I go? Where else would I live? I'm only going broke, and something's got to give. When you work to make a change, with nothing else to show. Where else would I live? Where else could I go? I called you a slum, but I call you home. Hey, that's the Somerville song that goes out to everybody here in the town of Somerville, city of Somerville. And I haven't played that one for a while, so it's good to get that back in the rotation. I was just thinking as I played it, I forgot to say Johnny D's. I sing Rosebud, which are both different places that have closed. And I just walked by Johnny D's former location the other day. They've put the sign back up where it used to be, and some people were like, Johnny D's Rock Club. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you've never even heard of it before. It made me so sad. And of course, now there's a bubble tea place there, which kind of makes me happy because I love bubble tea, and we went through the yogurt shops, and then we had the ramen shops, and I think now we're in the bubble tea times, which is, it's cool. But anyway, and I got to say hi to Yan, which also means Sam and Ari. Hello. Thank you for joining me. And I'm going to call on my special guest. So it looks like I'm in the misty mountains of Middle Earth here, but I am in Somerville, Massachusetts. But my guest is joining me from the somewhat mountainous region, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. A very good friend of mine, my very first friend in the New Folk group from the Kerrville Folk Festival, and a fantastic songwriter and cool human being. Here he is, Wes Collins. Ta-da, ta-da,
Hello.
ta.
I was your first friend?
You were my first friend from New Folk.
How can that be?
You were like the first person that I walked up to when we were in the competition,
Oh, I remember that. That's a memory I replay quite often. You talked me off the ledge.
Oh, you just looked nervous, and I was like, okay, I feel nervous. I'm gonna go talk to this guy. He looks cool and nervous. So I
Very
was like,
nervous.
I want to be friends with you.
That's what I had. That was all. It was just little pin pricks of nerves coming off of me.
Oh my goodness. Well, how are
Yeah.
things in North Carolina?
They're good. It's a beautiful day, quite sunny, as we have been dealing with, you and I.
Yeah, it's very blurry on the screen here, unfortunately. I don't know if it's like if there's a little bit of Vaseline on your camera, or it's
No,
just the
North
lighting.
Carolina is just blurry today.
North Carolina's blurry.
Yeah.
There's an 80% chance of blur.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right. Don't even bother with your glasses. It's blurry out there.
Well, it is what it is. We are doing the best we can here. Fortunately, we have this technology that allows us to play music for each other and other people online, and always trying to tweak the particulars of it and make it a better experience. But
yeah.
Anyway, I'm so happy you were able to join me today. Would you like to play a song?
Gosh, didn't realize I'd have to play a song. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you, you just said it is what it is. I've got a song here that has that phrase in it. This is going to be on my new record that's coming out. Listen to me going into promo mode. Got a record coming out.
I was just going to ask you.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because I saw that you had like a photo shoot, and I'm gonna ask you about that. But like, I'm gonna let you play the song now, and then we'll talk more.
Okay. So you guys, Daniel Bowling, right?
Yes.
Daniel and Beth. It's Beth, right? Ellen. It's Ellen. And then Daniel and Ellen. And so this song is about two park rangers. So next time I see him, which will be in about 2 months, I'm going to ask him if I got this remotely right.
Are you going on tour? Are you going to see Daniel on tour, or is he
I'm gonna go. It's going to be a very mini tour. I'm going to be I'm playing Sycamore Creek with Daniel on May 7th.
Oh, that's super cool.
And playing opening bell with Andrew Delaney the Thursday before that. And I'm trying to get a show on Friday.
All right. So
in between.
For our audience who are scattered all over the United States here, Sycamore Creek is in Texas.
Yes.
It's near Austin, Texas.
It's near Austin. Yeah.
And Opening Bell is in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas. Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So
Going
I'm
back to
looking for, that's on Thursday. Then I've got a free night trying to fill that. And then Sycamore Creek with Daniel.
Super cool. Are you going to be live streaming any of those events? Or are they all like, you got to be there in person?
I think they're live. You got to be there in person shows. The Sycamore Creek. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to ask the Chapmans about that.
Oh, the Chapmans! I miss them.
Yeah.
All right, let's let you play the song. I'll stop yammering here.
Yeah. So this song it's called "The Trees," and you'll see what it's about as it goes along. Well, it has to get stuffy up in that tower all day. Does it count as a view when you don't get to look away? All day and night up there scanning the park for a rumor, a smoke, or a spark. And you have to love something about it. You sure don't get paid. When I'm walking the trails, I think about you up there. 36 stories of Jesus, God, that's a lot of stairs. And there isn't any signal out here. And the mail runs like 9 times a year. If it wasn't so dry, I'd surprise you. Send up a flare. 'Cause I'm looking at the trees. You can see the forest down here in the weeds. It's hard to see you rooting for us. When I lay my blanket down, wanna take the long view, but I'm sleeping on the ground. Spend half of the wet season looking down at the rain. The eye can pick any flower and tell you the Latin name. And that sounds to me like a pretty good start. But it's also what keeps us apart. You say it is what it is, and I say it's a shame. looking at the tree. $20 says you are too. If there's anything you need, I'll try and make it up to you. Or I can wait till you come down. Keep me in your long view, and I'll see you around.
Nice. So can you really tell? Can you really tell the Latin name of any flower?
Oh no, both. If there's any, I was telling Anita the other day that she's both of the people in that story.
The two park rangers.
Yeah. She's she'd be the one up in the tower, and she can also tell you any plants, common and Latin name.
Wow. We're having some technical glitchiness that I'm hearing from your end.
Okay.
But I'm gonna play a song, and while I do that, I'm just gonna. So the good news is, over on Facebook, at least, you look considerably less blurry than you look on my restream window here,
Nice.
which is great.
Mhm.
But the bad news is you're a little boomy and extra reverby. So if you can like tweak
Oh,
that,
I
I'm
can
gonna.
fix that. Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm in the meantime, I think I'm gonna play a song. And speaking of new folks in North Carolina and such, I think I'm gonna attempt to play this song that's by another friend. Let's see, can I do this with the headphones? I just gotta could get it all in the right order. I'm gonna try to do this song that's by our friend Clint Alphen.
Yay!
Yeah. Fabulous musician, and I haven't seen him for way too long. I was touring there a whole bunch, and I saw him every time I went through Nashville. And lately, we're all just kind of sitting in our houses. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you're getting back out to Texas. I will actually be
Yeah.
on the road. So in 2 weekends, I will be in Maryland, which is not that far, but it is,
Yeah.
from Massachusetts, it's a bit of a
It's
drive.
out of the
So
house.
not all the way as far as North Carolina, but I'll be down in Gaithersburg, Maryland for the Gaithersburg Ukulele Festival, UkeFest. And
Yes.
by the way, here's my little plug, right? It's going to
Mm.
be amazing. Ukulele players from all over the world are coming in for this event. And some of the famous ones are like Christopher Davis Shannon. There's a group called Ukulolo who's coming, and I forget where they're from. And Peter Moss. So if you're a ukulele person, you've probably heard of some of the people. And even if you haven't, like if you go to the page and you look at all their accomplishments or what they do and what they teach or watch their videos, it's like, dang, these people are so good. And I'm like, how am I in this company? Like I'm a songwriter, but nah,
Yeah.
it's
Your
gonna be
tool.
a good time. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to play a song not on ukulele, but on the giant ukulele, which is my tenor guitar here. And this is my North Carolina tribute. This is Clint Alphen's song, North Carolina Waltz. Oh, the wind through the tall pines of North Carolina moved in time to the rhythm of the waltz that we shared on that warm summer night when I held you in my arms, kissed you 'neath the moonlight that danced in your hair. Oh, why did you go? Why couldn't you stay? unanswered. They reflect in my mind. Oh, that wind sounds to me just like somebody leaving. And my lonely heart waltzes through North Carolina. Oh, why did you go? Why couldn't you stay? Questions unanswered reflect in my mind. Oh, that wind sounds to me just like somebody leaving, and my lonely heart waltzes through North Carolina. Yes, my lonely heart waltzes through North Carolina. Oh, let's just do that again. Oh, such a great song, and you got to hear Clint do it. Really, it's like he's fantastic. Great singer.
Yeah, he's a monster. Yeah.
Speaking of monsters, well, this is like an excuse for a segue. I hear you have a new furry friend in your life.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
And
his name is. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I hope we might be able to lure him to like make a little guest appearance.
He's a sedentary guy, but yeah, if you can do without me for a second, I can probably go pick him up and bring him in here.
Maybe my next song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's his name?
His name is Odie.
Odie. All right.
He came to us with the name Kobe, but we didn't like that. So we needed to come with something that sounded OE so that he would know we're talking about him. So he's definitely an Odie more than a Kobe.
Cool.
Yeah. He is a schnoodle.
Aww.
He has lost 10 pounds plus since we got him because he was morbidly overweight when we got him. But he's
more of a schmunkling than a
yeah. You couldn't tell what was the front and the back at first. But yeah, he's a great dog. Nice. So I've got another new one.
All right.
This one is called Cocoon, and it's very sad. It's until recently it was even sadder, but now it's just sad, and it goes like this. Take out the silverware all over the floor, and I can't get around in my bare feet anymore. I had some ideas, I don't know where they are, probably rolling around in the floorboard of my car. Some people never learn how to read a room, but I kept hoping that this was a cocoon, and I was gonna turn into something better pretty soon. That ain't what happened, I guess you know. Crack the wall, there's no place you wanna go. Some people people learn how to read a room. It's alright in the morning, gets dark in the afternoon. I hang on to your voicemail, I hang up at the tone. I don't want to be a stammering voice leaking out of your phone. But if I don't tell you now, I probably never will. I'll try to get it down longhand if I can get the paper to hold still. But hear me out, the way I figure to get what you really want. The trick is you go for the opposite. And you get what they hand you anyway, whatever you choose. You can't disappoint yourself too bad if you aim for the blues. Some people never know when they're making it awkward. The day that we met, I owe you so many apologies you're not gonna get, that I can just about scrape together a sorry goodbye to you. I'll put it under your wiper blade. Guess that'll have to do.
Very nice. Very nice. I was getting vibes like that was you channeling Tom Petty, channeling Leonard Cohen.
Ooh, that's nice. I'll cohabit.
Yeah. Yeah, there was some strong Tom Petty vibes, but also some like Leonard Cohen mood to that one.
Yeah. It was super sad until recently. And then I liked how sad it was before, but the ending of the song kind of made it a trick ending. And my feeling about trick endings to songs is that, like, once I've heard that song and I get it, then I'm done. I never want to hear the song again. You know,
it's like, you can see ghosts. Oh, it's because you're actually a ghost yourself.
Right.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. So changed it.
Yeah, I liked it. I'll have to listen to it again to like absorb all the words.
Yeah. All those pizza boxes and
Well, let's see. I've got some new stuff I want to throw at you, but if you're gonna go and find Mr. Odie, I think I might just play something that you already know.
Yeah. Let me go grab a dog.
What should I play here, folks? I think it's time for the snake. So I don't know why, I'm just feeling this one right now. This is one of my songs from the Cunning Folk album, and it's called The Snake. Mother said to always kill a snake. So when I saw that copperhead, I took up my hoe and my rake, trapped his head and went in for that kill. And as that blade came down, he said, do what thou wilt. Met a Buddha as I walked along. His eyes were golden and he sang a funny song. I said, I think one of us has got to go. And as I took his life, he said, don't think, just know. Contender out on a bender. Don't try to stop her, she's going clear. Lead me to water, don't call the doctor. I'm trying to conquer all of my fears. Met a Buddha as I walked along. His eyes were golden and he sang a funny song. I said, I think one of us has got to go. And as I took his life, he said, don't think, just know. Contender out on a bender. Don't try to stop her, she's going clear. Lead me to water, don't call the doctor. I'm trying to conquer all of my fears. Contender out on a bender. Don't try to stop her, she's going clear. Lead me to water, don't call the doctor. I'm trying to conquer all of my fears. All right, little snake action there. How's it going?
All right, let's see if this guy is more of a next to you on the couch than an in your lap in the chair guy. So let's see. Come
He's
here.
He's not into showbiz. I take it.
Come here, little fella.
Odie.
Otis.
Odie.
Here's a crunch. Here's a crunchy. Arms.
Aw, what a cutie.
He's a cooters.
Got a little plaid scarf and everything.
Yeah. He's a sartorial dog. He likes to look nice.
Yay.
He's been telling me he needs a haircut.
Let
me move this mic out of the way so you can see him. Oh.
Hi, Odie.
Oh, hi.
Odie, you have anything to say to the audience?
No. If somebody came anywhere close to the house, he would have plenty to say. He's very vocal. He's a good guard dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let him back in. He misses mom. Hang on.
All right.
Yeah, you want to see mom? There's mom. Oh, he's a sweetheart. He wants to please, but he's a mama's dog. It's like, is this what you want, Dad? I'll do it. But
how is Mama? How's Anita doing?
She's doing great. She's in there studying she's like signing up for her MFA. well, not signing up for it, but like registering and doing all the things.
Oh, amazing. In creative writing?
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, she is off the diving board. She's doing it.
Yeah. I
That's
hope to
exciting.
read a novel by Anita Collins
I
sometime.
think I think that's where it's tending. I think it's
Yeah.
it's yeah, I mean I say that. So I'm gonna do an old one for a change.
All right. I like it. I'll probably sing along, but you won't be able to hear me. I just lost your audio, Wes. I'm not sure what happened. We lost Wes's audio. I tell you what, I'll play a song while we get Wes back online here. I'm not sure what's going on. So you got a song to figure it out. And I'm going to play one. This one actually goes out to Odie because I've been working on this song. Well, I mean, some of you have seen me do this one before, but I learned this song for my friend Martin Swinger, who it's his song and he passed away. Um, and I've been playing this song a bit. So I'd like to share it now. And song is called God Loves, and sometimes Martin would refer to this as his dyslexic theology song. So I wanna love like God loves, and I forgot to put my capo on. It's gonna sound a whole lot better with the correct capo. So let's get that going. It says capo 4 right at the top of the page, and I just completely ignored it. All right, so let's try that again. I wanna love like God loves, simple and complete. Sniff your hand, wag my tail, lay Cappy at your feet. I wanna love like God loves, with universal grace. Lick the child, lick the old child, lick everybody's face. God loves me, loves you too. Everyone, God loves you. I wanna love like God loves, sleeping through the day. Nothing to do but wait for you until it's time to play. God games, throw the ball, swim to get the ball, run the ball to shore. You can't have the ball. Let's play ball some more. Throw the stick, run to get the stick, chase me for the stick. You can have the stick. Let's play stick some more. God loves me, loves you too. Everyone, God loves you. I wanna love like God loves. Up the path I lead, through wood and glade. Don't be afraid, your safety guaranteed. I wanna love like God loves. I'll meet you on the stair, pull my ear, nose to nose, breathe quiet as a prayer. God prayers, make a wish, pray to get your wish. I have heard your wish. you might get your wish. You'll have to wish some more. Pray for peace, pray for hope and peace. Hope can give you peace. I can give you hope. Pray for peace some more. God loves me, loves you too. Everyone, God loves you. Well, let's get that right. All right. That's a Martin Swinger song that's called God Loves. Let's see if we can get Wes back on here now. Yes. Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Excellent.
Apparently that this ring light just sucks battery out of my computer because it just unexpectedly just went goodbye.
How strange. Well, you look clearer now. The lighting is actually somewhat better. So
it's a little bit darker here, so the camera is adjusting.
Compensating. I
the
see.
the rest of the room isn't like lit up like Las Vegas. So all right. Well, I can only presume that you carried yourself with panache and aplomb while I crashed and burned over here.
I played a Martin Swinger song. I played God Loves, his dog song.
Aw.
Yeah.
Miss that guy.
Me too. I think the last time you and I shared a virtual stage was with Martin, and that's been
It was. I was in this very room. And
I was so happy that we were able to make that happen. And I thought we'd get to do it in person, but
yeah. I feel lucky to have been in Martin's orbit.
yes.
I think I told you the story of how when my first year at Kerrville in 2013, my phone didn't work, and Andrea Turner called Martin and just like, "Hey, can you go find Wes? I need to talk to him. Make sure he's having a good time. Make sure he's okay." And so Martin came by the Rouse house and found me.
And took care of you. That's great.
Yeah. All right. So the song that I'm going to play Pelican.
Great.
And yeah.
I'll sing my line, and again, I'll be muted so no one can hear me. But I got a big harmony line in this song.
Yeah, I'll probably hear it from here. I'll definitely hear it in my brain.
When all of you listening, just when it comes to the part about coffee through your nose, that I'm singing.
You just it's above me by a third, and it's in Amy Kucharik's voice. Just you'll know it when you hear it in your head. All right. I'll wave you on in. You don't have to knock anymore. You offer me half of your coffee like you're gonna need it to get in the door. My place is a spot to get out of the weather. You duck in sometimes when it rains. You could be the path home, but your mail it gets soggy that way. You leave your boots on, I don't care what you're tracking in. brew up my own, 'cause I'm not big on nutmeg and cinnamon. Yeah, you don't have to look up from your phone. Like how it lights up your face. Yeah, that came out kind of creepy. I hope you don't take it that way. I can be super poetic and stuff, but I'll shut up before that kicks in. A much better bet would be to see if I could get you to put a latte through your nose again. I'm on board for wherever you're driving this story. You know what? Maybe not. I forgot you can get kind of morbid. So I can be awkward and more than a little indelicate. And as far as being graceful and poised, I've been compared to a pelican. So I got no method or strategy to get you to toe off those galoshes and stay. It looks like my big play is to just say it like you that way.
Yeah. So I noticed that is the second song you've played today that talks about sort of social awkwardness. Or you mentioned you had the word awkward in another song.
All right, yeah, that's true. Well, that's bound to come up with me.
Do you feel like you're an awkward person?
Yes, I do. I'm sure that I know that I am.
Well, you carry yourself with confidence and poise on stage, uh, and I think it's kind of you've almost made the like awkwardness into part of the act. It's like you play this character of the awkward librarian, but it's secretly you're this rock star, or is it I don't know which way around it goes anymore.
Well, I'll take if there's some rock star. If there's a rock star stripe in that rugby shirt somewhere, I'll take that. But that's not what I'm coming from. That's
Yeah.
that's a put on, right?
Oh. Well, you carry like I said, you carry yourself well. So, for those who don't know, and I hope this is okay that I reveal your secret.
No,
Wes is the Clark Kent to Wes's folk musician Superman is he works in a library. He works in a library as a librarian.
a library as a
I'm
library,
a scolaire.
and they call me Anne at the library.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know how we got there, but anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, I was going to play you a newer song that
Yay!
I wrote during the pandemic. This was my Halloween wannabe kids song, but it's sort of not a kids song. So this is called "Kids Are Scary." Here we go. Kids are scary because they're honest, but politicians are scary because they lie. Mariah Carey is also scary, though I'm not sure I could really tell you why. People are scary, like the dentist, but there is none so horrifying as the clown. With giant shoes and big red nose, he'll blithely juxtapose a painted smile atop his hidden frown. The world is scary, though reasons vary, but you can face your fear all by yourself. Yes, it's scary, makes you wary, but don't be afraid of fearing fear itself. Crowds are awful, they make me anxious. No, they make me panic, but I get so anxious staying home alone. Paranoid and feeling bitter like some lonesome babysitter with a heavy breather calling on the phone. Haunted houses in eerie cornfields with the endless static buzzing on TV, where the cattle start to glow and get beamed up by UFO at the spawning of the singularity. Yes, it's scary, though reasons vary, but you can face your fear all by yourself. It's scary, makes you wary, but don't be afraid of fearing fear itself. Now the jury's out on masks. It depends on who you ask, whether we're more frightful with them or without. So much mayhem in the news, seems nobody shares your views. It's enough to leave you trembling with self-doubt. Creaky bridges, werewolves and witches, the Terminator, Chucky, Pumpkinhead, Beelzebub and Beetlejuice, Lizzie Borden on the loose, the nameless creature underneath the bed. From Cthulhu to Nosferatu, from the Mothman to the Manticore, it's a whole darn bestiary, Frankenstein to the Tooth Fairy, that ancient raven croaking nevermore. From the spine-chilling to the horrifying, from body snatchers to the killer bee, from new math to old King Kong, I've trapped them all here in my song. And now the scariest of all is me. That's Kids Are Scary.
I love that.
Thank
great.
you. I'm glad. Yes, I realized I left out the segue, which was I was talking about awkwardness. I was going to say, well, here's a song that, takes that awkwardness up to the level of anxiety and panic.
Right.
Also got a little Edgar Allan Poe in there.
Oh, you got everything in there. I didn't see anything. I can look around the room and everything in there is in there. It's all there. You nailed it.
I was a putter-inner, as you once called yourself.
Did I?
Yeah. You said you were a putter-inner.
I'm a putter-inner. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I like to write songs in which the middle part or the bridge contains my moment of acknowledgement that the world is a seriously messed up, terrifying place. But that one kind of just addressed it in a humorous way.
Yeah, but, from the jump,
scary stuff going on in the world right now, and that's my reaction is writing kids songs.
Wow. Okay, I'll play you my scary song. Have you heard of the translytic method of writing, where you take a song or a poem or something that is in a language that you don't read or understand, you don't know what it means, but it's close enough that you can sound it out. Like if it was in Cyrillic or something like that, I couldn't do anything with it. But this is like a poem that's in Gaelic or something, and you just look at it and I have no idea what that is, right? And then you just sound out what the words might sound like to you and write that down. And so then you're left with words like, nose hieroglyphics, hopscotch pouch piano, and you don't.
Oh.
Right. And so then you keep redrafting it, and it starts to make more and more sense. And so this song came together over the weekend of March 14th of 2020. So it's kind of apocalyptic on its final. And this is actually the title cut to my album. Next album. It's called Jabberwockies. And it goes like this.
All right.
Relax your eyes, you probably see it. It's always there. A couple angels, a bunch of monsters everywhere you look. You just have to wait. Keep an eye on where the Jabberwockies go. Watch them slither down the hidey holes they know. Won't have to wait for long. Putting in a call, a generation's gone. If they even want to talk to us anymore, we haven't raised them for so long. So brush the panic off your face and start the van. Make out like you never saw it, but you can now. Grab whatever you can burn to keep you warm. Keep a feather in the air when there's a storm coming. If you're not careful, it'll all get to feel like normal again. You won't have to wait for long. 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 Won't have to wait for long.
Oh, nice. So, folks who are listening won't have to wait for long for the release of Wes Collins' new album, June 3rd. Is that what you said?
That's right. There's going to be
June.
two singles out ahead of it. One at the end of March, beginning of April, and another one at the end of April, beginning of May, and then the whole album will come out June 3rd.
That's awesome. So where can people find that album if they want to get it, or can they pre-order it?
You are the first person I've told the street date to, and I don't
Oh.
have the pre-order up yet.
Oh
So
my
I
goodness.
gotta get that going. So like in a couple of days,
All
the
right.
pre-order link will be up on my website.
All right. So here's the website, wescollins.com, and everybody follow Wes and keep an eye on him because he does some good stuff.
Follow me on all the platforms, the Spotify's and the things.
Are all the links on your website? I'm assuming they are.
Yeah.
Cool. So we are almost out of time here, sadly. And I was gonna say, so next week, I will not be here in the studio because I will be at the Burn. So there's the little link there, but
Nice.
you can find it on Facebook by going to the Burn Backroom Series page, and hopefully we'll get that stream started early on during the show. So that's a 7 o'clock doors, or actually earlier than that, doors, but there's a 7 o'clock dance lesson. So our stream will start 7:30 ish, and it'll be bar time. So so watch for us online around 7:30 something. On the Burn page. But if you're in Somerville, Massachusetts or nearby, you can get tickets now. And you can just go to amykucharik.com and find, well, let's see, wait, no, it's not that one. Oh, I don't have my own website link. You know what? If I take this away, watch this. There it is,
Boom.
amykucharik.com. So you can find out that and more stuff, all the things that are coming up. Because 2 weeks from now, I won't be here at all streaming. I will be down in Maryland for the Gaithersburg Uke Fest, and I'll probably be like recovering from 3 days of ukulele festivities. But in the following week, I'll be back. I'll do a solo stream. I was gonna just do it on Twitch, but the week I decided I think I'll just go ahead and do this restream business. So I'll be on all the platforms. And the week after that, which is now all the way into I've got the calendar here. I can tell you actual dates. So March goes by all the way into April 3rd. We're gonna have Mike Ryan on here.
Hey,
So
Mike.
a fellow new folk friend. Yeah. You guys almost have like the same birthday, right? You're like 3 days apart or something.
I'm July 17th.
July 17th. I'm December 17th.
Yeah.
17. Woo.
Makes you think.
Yeah. Well, so we started a wee tiny bit late. We are now at an hour, but I think we could each do one more if you're up for it.
So I'm down.
All right.
I'm down for it or up for it, whichever direction means we play another song.
All right. So one more song each. I'm going to do one, speaking of the number 17, I'm going to do a song about something called a smooth number. So I don't know if you've encountered this. The way that Tim Lewandowski, trombone player, co-wrote this with me. He also contributed a little bit to Kids Are Scary. We've co-written a couple other things, and he's arranged the horn parts on several of my songs. But this was our first true co-write where we sat down with a project to write a song, and we were talking about numbers that divide both by an even and an odd. Like the number 12, for example, you can divide by 3 or you can divide by 4. And he said, there's actually a name for that. It's something called a smooth number. And he told me all about, well, it's in the song. So I'll just play the song.
Okay.
Here we go. Smooth number. The revolutionary French, guillotines and red berets, contrived to make the world make sense. The year 360 days, split into quarters or in thirds. 5 festivals to end the year. Poetic, secular, their words. Égalité, their nom de guerre. Divide by 2, divide by 3. You're the perfect one for me. Divide by 4, divide by 6. Ignore the parts that we can't fix. Divide by 8, divide by 9. Believe me when I say I'm fine. You're a smooth number. You're a smooth number. We couldn't hinder Thermidor. We couldn't halt the march of time. So what's the sense in keeping score? Let's settle while we're in our prime. And now I'm in your arms again, like contrapuntal rock and roll. It's not oppressive or arcane. We'll carve it up to keep it whole. Divide by 2, divide by 3. You're the perfect one for me. Divide by 4, divide by 6. Ignore the parts that we can't fix. Divide by 8, divide by 9. Believe me when I say I'm fine. You're a smooth number. You're a smooth number. How How many ways can you cut up the cake? If I don't have the bread, will you cut me a break? Will you throw me a bone? We broke all of the plates. If we don't lose our heads, will you stay? Divide by 2, divide by 3. You're the perfect one for me. Divide by 4, divide by 6. Ignore the parts that we can't fix. Divide by 8, divide by 9. Believe me when I say I'm fine. You're a smooth number. You're a smooth number. You're a smooth number.
Love that.
All right. Oh, great. Thanks. So, one more song from Wes Collins today. And just really quickly, I gave a shout out to my trombone player. And I know you've got some fantastic musicians collaborating with you on your record. We've got FJ.
FJ Ventry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to just.
Gosh, well, made this record is a lot of the same team as last time. It's FJ Ventry, Chris Rosser, River Gregarian, and me doing the basic tracks. And then I've got a band here in Chapel Hill now that has FJ Ventry, Scott Dameron, who's all over the other 2 records. Andy's on this record, and Barry Gray, who's on a couple of the tracks of this one. And Jamie Harris is singing on some of the songs. Crystal and Pete of Ordinary Elephant are on 2 of the songs.
Nice.
Co-wrote one of the songs with Crystal and Pete, and that's going to be the first single, I think, Jenny and James. And then the other song that Crystal and Pete are on are the one that I'm about to do now, which is called Look Out. I think you've heard that one before. Yeah, I'm pumped about it. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And if you need somebody to sing like one little awkward line about a latte, you know who to call.
I do.
I'm here. I've got recording
speed
here.
dial.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. One more from Wes Collins, and then we'll call it a day. So thank you, everyone who has joined us today. And here's
likewise.
Wes.
And thank you, Amy. All right, here we go. This is called Look Out. Look out for the people who love you, 'cause I never knew love to be loud. And I've been squinting into faces for 70 years, and I could never pick it out of a crowd. When your eyes acclimate to the carnival, you can make out the pretty from the true. And then look out for the people who love you. They're looking for you too. And look out for the gesture for you to come through into a house where the floor might be a little bit sticky, but you still need to take off your shoes. And there might be a diary left open to a sensitive you can read, but don't ever let on. You look out for the people who love you, and you'll never be gone. And they give it up for nothing, use their hearts like a muscle. Just watch how they turn on you, and then, brother, look out for the people who love you. 'Cause you gave them the keys to your life. If you got a scar on your spirit, somebody who loved you was probably holding the knife. And it's right there in the name of the contract. It's engineered to be misunderstood. Yeah, look out for the people who love you. They can mess you up good. Yeah, look out for the people who love you. 'Cause I never could.
All right. Thank you so much, Wes Collins. So great to see you and hear you play some songs today. And
Likewise.
yeah. And also good to see
Uh,
Odie.
oh yeah, and I love your new stuff, Amy. It's great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been working on putting a record together, but I've got a kids album sort of like in the planning stages right now. So that'll be the
Okay.
next recording project. And so there's the tips link, by the way, if you've enjoyed this show, check that out. Venmo at Amy-Kucharik, or you can paypal.me/Amy Kucharik, and I'll share whatever I make through this with Wes. We really appreciate it. It's always good to have a
Yeah.
little help. It's like busking here, but hopefully we'll play a real show together again.
I'd love that.
It would be so great. Hey, if
Yeah.
anytime you want to come up here, I'll book stuff.
All
But
right. I'm
and
gonna take you up on that.
all
I'm
right,
totally coming. I'm
sounds
coming.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.